So I'm back to the stream. Sorry, my game just completely crashed. We know how this game is. But thankfully I was able to fix the problem really quickly, and I'm back on the stream and commentating with 8 minutes to go on this qualifying session. You can see that Canadian Necktie has taken the lead by 50 thousandths of a second, but no, now his teammate Slippery Cucumber comes into the line and takes the lead. A 127.8 from our two-time world champion of IOR, our current champion Baraka, still on an out lap, about to start his first flying lap. What we think will be a Mercedes-Ferrari battle for the championship. And of course we also can discard the Williams guys that definitely will be there, especially Thales, who is showing to have the pace. And also seeing that Flanny has retired. I don't know how that happened. I was out of the lobby when it did. But, well, sadly hasn't been able to set even a lap time, and we'll be starting this race on last place. We still have two drivers that have not set a lap. One of them is Baraka, the other is Not Sir Vapor. Also one of our new drivers, and I'm gonna quickly make a review about the grid. So, driving on the Ferrari, we have Slippery Cucumber and Canadian Necktie, the Canadian lineup in Ferrari that made that 1-2 in the anniversary race and started very dominating on this new game. Then we have the Mercedes lineup, which Baraka, our current champion and Cucumber's rival since Season 2, and his new teammate Nick FIFA, who also shown an improvement on the new game. So will be interesting to see what he can do to help his teammate Baraka in his championship challenge against Slippery Cucumber, and on the constructors as well. Then we have the Williams drivers, of course, Thales and Dundee, our only champion lineup on the grid. They won the Season 4 championship with Red Bull. Now they are trying to go for it again, but this time with Williams. But they have it much more hard this time with these other guys, with Slippery Cucumber there and Baraka as well. Now Baraka goes second fastest, only some thousands lower than Cucumber in second place. Then we have Vialo driving on the McLaren. Of course, this old driver, we all know, really aggressive, great starts, great defense, great in defense and attack. Maybe missing some consistency, yeah, but I hope he does find that consistency on this new championship. Winner on the Netherlands 2 seasons ago. We'll see what he can do on this new season on the new game. His teammate Will's not able to be here, so it's been replaced by Asset Master, one of our new reserve drivers. Hopefully we'll have Will back in a couple of weeks. I think he's coming back for the Miami Grand Prix Round 4. On Aston Martin we have Joseph Bessel, also one of our old school drivers. Still looking for that maiden win though after a couple of seasons. And yeah, I know it can come at some point, it will come at some point. But once again he's gonna drive for the Aston Martin. I think it's the third time in all his career he's gonna be driving this car. In the Alfa Romeo we would supposed to have Yane and Tired Clown, but sadly the Alpha guys are not able to be here, and we have Black Bala, who is reserving for the Alpha today, also one of our new drivers, so a big welcome to Black Bala to IOR. Then we have Callas, the man that won in Monza 3 seasons ago, taking those soft tires, 19 laps. And once again is back at the Alpine, also one of the drivers that's repeating team for the 3rd season, not in a row, but the 3rd time he's gonna be driving this car. We have Hunter, the man that owns IOR, a friend league from IOR, which I enjoy racing a lot on Wednesday nights for America. So also good to have the owner of this friend league racing on the Red Bull today. His teammate sadly unable to be with us today, but there's a reserve driver also, Not Sir Vapor, driving the Red Bull today. Magnum Gelato on the Alpha Tauri. Also his teammate not able to be here today. And then we have Equasar reserving for Haas, also a well-known driver, really fast. He's got some podiums, I think 2 on the league, but yeah, still looking for that maiden win as well, but has been improving a lot through the seasons. So I think with that I have already reviewed the whole grid. I think I'm not missing anyone. And yeah, well, we have Flanny that I talked about him some minutes ago that he DNF'd, but making a review about his career. Well, the man definitely that won in Britain. A couple of Season 4, that crazy race, maybe the best race we've had in IOR history. That wet race with changing conditions. They pitted for the intermediate tires on their safety car and took the lead in a crazy, total craziness of a race where Cucumber was subtracting around 2 seconds a lap from everyone ahead, and but finally Flani was able to hold into his place and win the race. Long time ago. But coming into the qualifying itself, we have the yellow flag is blocking my timer, so have to wait. See how many minutes are remaining, but most drivers are in the pit lane right now. It's her yellow flag. 2:40 minutes remaining on this qualifying session. Everyone's gonna go out for their final run. We have Cucumber leading, but only by around 30,000 ahead of Baraka. Then we have Thales in third place. It's not far behind as well. It's only 3 tenths behind the Mercedes driver, Baraka. And Cucumber, as you can see, this was what I was predicting. It's a 3-way battle. I said it weeks ago. Ferrari, Mercedes, and Williams have the 3 leaders of the top 3 teams this season on the top 3 places, and then their number 2 drivers, if we can call it that way, Canadian Necktie, Dundee, and Nick FIFA. So it's gonna be an interesting 3-way battle to watch between these 3 teams. Bialo started his final flying lap. We're gonna go once again with Bialo into his flying lap. The final one is currently on P11. Definitely not a good position to start the race. But here he comes once again into this tricky braking point. This time I think he didn't nail it too well as he did last time. Went a bit wide and down into first gear. I don't think that's the most recommendable thing to do around that corner. Going all the outside of the curb, down into fourth gear. Taking the outside curve. No, he didn't take the outside curve, but now he does. Into the next one, full throttle corner, and he's improving 2 tenths his previous lap. That would place him, I think, only around 2 positions up, but still missing this final sector. Coming into the final corner, where is he gonna take this final corner? Not too much by the outside, taking a bit of the inside curve. I think he made a mistake coming into this corner last time. Now coming into a line, and it's gonna be up into P7 behind the Ferrari, Mercedes, and Williams guys. A 28.6, I think that'll be the final lap. Yeah, definitely that's the final lap from Bialo. So P7 is what much he has achieved today. Nick FIFA, the first man of the top teams to be on a flying lap. Into sector 1, improving 1 tenth. Now Baraka's teammate also on a flying lap. We have to go with Baraka, our current champion and contender, now for pole position. Goes a bit wider, I think, but no, all over the curve, but still managed to keep the car on position. Only into fourth gear into next corner, turn 4 once again. Did he get a good exit out of there? Improving 54 thousandths of a second into sector 1. Now everyone started already his flying lap. Oh, and Nick FIFA's made a mistake. Nick FIFA's made a mistake, Baraka's teammate. So that's a low for the Mercedes team. Nick FIFA's not gonna be improving anymore. Oh, and there's a Red Bull spin. I guess that is Hunter. Hunter's also not gonna be improving. Here comes Baraka. Oh, and Baraka's also make a mistake there, and the Baraka's not gonna be improving as well. Following now Thales on the Williams. Who is the next one on line? No, actually it's Dundee the next one on line. Where can Dundee end up positioning himself on this qualifying session? Going on board with Dundee, his teammate just behind him. Improving? No, I think he's not improving. Oh, he makes a mistake and spins, hopefully. Oh, Dundee in the wall there. All the top guys are making a lot of mistakes. Baraka crosses the line, of course not improving anything. Now can Thales improve on this lap, or is he gonna dive into the pit lane? No, he thinks he can improve, and coming into the line comes Thales, and it's gonna be only into third place with 27.9. Still P3 behind Baraka, not too far. Cucumber also doesn't improve, and it's gonna be pole position for Slippery Cucumber today. First pole of the year, Canadian Necktie retires, and Equastar finally managed to take a P6 today. with the Haas as a reserve. So really interesting first qualifying session of the year. Cucumber and Paul's rival Baraka in second place, and Thales not far behind at all in P3. Three-way battle. It's Ferrari, Mercedes and Williams, as I predicted some weeks ago. So qualifying over, we're getting some comments in the commentary box, which I'm quickly gonna go and read. But that was a really good first qualifying session of the year, with really close results at the lead. Now we have to see the strategies. We have to remember that on this game there's no more the tire rule. So we have a comment from Whale who says, "Clown, how are you?" That was our top 3. Hope the race goes well from Clint. Where is Clown Clint? As Will, and yeah, he unfortunately is not able to be with us today, so I'm alone. But I guess he'll be back next weekend for Jeddah. So, well, also the Clown is asking how I am. So, well, I'm good and I'm happy of the start of the new season. Just missing you. We definitely need you on track. So, hopefully, I guess in Miami you'll be back. So, for now, enjoy the race. Now, formation lap just started. We have to check the tire strategies from the drivers. Will says attendance doesn't look good. Does it actually? Around 5 people that had checked out last minute, so that's why. But still, 16 people is not bad at all. I mean, it's more than half, more than 15 people. Like, we're only missing 4, so after like 5 or 6 people checked out last minute, I think it's pretty decent. 16 people, so yeah, I'm happy with it. Now, checking on the strategies, it's almost everyone on the medium tires except Baraka, who's starting on the hards. We have Hunter, who's starting on the soft tires, so trying to go a bit more aggressive on the start of this race. And Acid Masters is starting on the hards as well. It's gonna be an interesting race with strategies. I know some people will try to make it a medium soft, like trying to really extend the tires, even with the high degradation. Others are gonna go for something more safe, like possibly Baraka a hard medium or at least a hard soft. And well, we'll see if someone decides to go for the 2-stopper. Could I don't know if it will work or not, but we'll see. Maybe Hunter, who starts on the soft, decides to go for a two-stopper. But we'll see. Drivers taking their spots on the grid. They have to place their cars correctly now as well. So finally we are getting at the start of IOR Season 6. Who is going to be leading after turn 1? This is a very aggressive start in Bahrain. Remember, ghosting is soft, so you have to be careful. Oh, and there's been a disqualification for two drivers. I guess they missed their position on the grid or something. I don't think there was collision between these guys. Cucumber starts in first, Baraka in second, Thales in third. Thales should have the advantage on Baraka due to the faster compound of tires. We'll see who gets ahead into turn 1, and here we go. Slides out and away we go. And Slippery Cucumber has not got the best start, but Baraka hasn't got a good start as well. Here comes Canadian Nectar already ahead of Baraka, and here comes Thales braking really late, but goes off the track, and this is gonna allow Canadian to maybe get the move done on him. Oh, when they make contact, and Thales spins. Thales spins, makes contact with... Look at Bialo. Look at Bialo start 6 places in lap 1. What a massive start there from Bialo, but Canadian Necktie comes here down the inside. Bialo's gonna try and hold him all the way by the outside. Well, that was a really crazy start of the race. Bialo takes second of the race, and Cucumber is clear already, 1.2 seconds ahead. This might as well be over. Here comes Dundee trying to get past Canadian Necktie into the tricky braking point, but Canadian Necktie managed to stay ahead, and now it's going to be really hard to overtake Bialo. Remember, Bialo is one of the most difficult guys to overtake on the league. Well, and that's been a massive disaster for Thales, who has fallen down into 15th place. I think he went too aggressive into turn 1. Then that cost him, made him go side by side with Canadian Necktie, which ended up costing him due to the spinner. Oh, and there's a spinner there, that is Black Bala, who's often into last place. But I have to say, thankfully, there hasn't been any DNFs at this point. Cucumber leads comfortably 1.1 second ahead of Bialo. Bialo with a massive start like he has as used to. 1.3 second behind Cucumber, but he's gonna defend like a lion against Canadian Necktie now. Oh, there's a yellow flag, and that is... I think that's Calas. Hunter is into the pit lane, and Thales making a lot of places into lap 1. Here comes Thales into turn 1. Who's gonna break the latest, him or Acid Masters? It's Thales who breaks the latest, takes P8 of the race. It's been a really good recovery from Thales after the mess up on the start. Well, definitely not a good start from the leaders of Mercedes and Williams, down into 6th and 8th place. Cucumber now flying in the lead, and also Bialo definitely won't help at all from everyone else. Just gonna keep everyone behind. It's really difficult to overtake this guy. So Cucumber at this point might just run away with this race. It's gonna be really difficult to defeat him. Nick FIFA battling Joseph Besley, and now it's already up into P9. Baraka's teammate, but really far behind. A good battle between this in the midfield. Nick FIFA's make it past Joseph Besley, then comes Calas, then comes Magnum, then comes Acid Masters, who's battling with Flani, who's also maybe not got the best start now, but anything can happen. Here comes Canadian Necktie on Bialo. Bialo's actually not putting too many resistance on him, but now Bialo is gonna have the DRS into the next straight. We'll try fight against Canadian Necktie. Canadian Necktie is gonna leave the space. Hopefully no incident like it happened between him and Thales before. Here comes Bialo into turn 4, but no enough straight line speed. He tries to send it down the inside, but Canadian Necktie is ahead. Necktie is ahead of Bialo. Wasn't as hard as I think it could be. And it's a Ferrari 1-2 once again. Ferrari 1-2 like in Austria some weeks ago in the preseason race. And Hunter is in the pit lane once again. place in the front wing. Yellow flag, that is Acid Masters, I think, with the Flanny. No, that is actually the AlphaTauri of Magnum. An interesting battle going on between Joseph Besley, Callas, Flanny. Flanny's up into 10th place. Good moves there by Flanny. Callas closing the gap with Not Sir Vapor for P7 of the race. Can he get the DRS? Yes, he can. Not Sir Vapor won't have the DRS. And Thales is quickly catch back into the train. Thankfully, there wasn't any damage for Thales in that lap 1, and it's back into contention. Here comes Bialo trying to attack Canadian Nectar, but here comes Dundee as well, trying to attack Bialo too. Magnum gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in La Pile. And when Vapor makes a mistake, this is going to allow Thales to get easily through. Thales is up into P7 of the race. And 1.7 behind the train ahead. So it's actually not been a disaster for Thales nor for Baraka that start. They can still recover from it. Yellow flag, that is Not Sir Vapor, made a mistake. Now he needs to wait for Nick FIFA to get past, and Nick FIFA's also making a really good recovery up into P8 now. Cucumber leads 2.9 ahead of Canadian Necktie, but Cucumber's not pushing at all. It's taking it easy. Seems it's gonna be, at least by now, an easy win for Slippery Cucumber. Oh, and Dundee now. Oh, and that's a McLaren spawn. That is Bialo. Bialo spins, and he needs to be careful when rejoining because, remember, ghosting is off. Nick FIFA is gonna go ahead. I don't know what happened there with Bialo, but anyways, dropped into P8. It was been a really good race till that point. Oh, and there's an Alpine round. That's Flanny. Still people making a couple of spinners in this point of the game. And now here comes Thales behind Baraka Cup. He's already made it to the DRS. Baraka on the hard tires, but still kind of early for the tires to start working better than these softs. Equasars lost the DRS with Dundee, and this is going to allow Baraka to maybe think about a move on Equasar here. Cucumber leads comfortably 3 seconds ahead of Canadian Necktie. Canadian Necktie now being put under pressure by Dundee. Oh, and Equasar's round. Equasar down into P6 of the race. A lot of spinners in on this race today. Now Dundee goes wide. Now Dundee is wide, and this allows Baraka in the DRS. Now the good thing for Williams is that they have 2 cars racing one Mercedes, so they can play some team strategy on here to try and get ahead of Baraka, but we'll see. Baraka also have to say is alone there against the 2 Williams. There's no Nick FIFA at the moment there. Now Nick FIFA is going to make it up into 6th place due to another Equasar spin. Too much spinners on this race. I don't know what's going on here. Baraka fighting Dundee, but Dundee has no ERS. Baraka also not in a really good position of ERS. Oh, here comes Thales on Baraka Cup. I think Baraka didn't get the better exit, or maybe just a tire advantage, but here comes Thales and makes it up 1 place on Baraka Cup, of course on the medium set of tires. And now Dundee lets him by as well, but he lets Baraka by as well. And now Vapor is out, retires in the pit lane. Well, now the question is, can Thales and Baraka chase Canadian Necktie for that P2 of the race? Well, it's been like a swap between the Williams drivers. They're still one ahead and one behind Baraka, but it's now the opposite driver. Now we'll see if Dundee can try and attack Baraka to help his teammate or not. 4 times behind, but of course low ERS, and well, should have the tire advantage at this point. Cucumber leads 3.5 seconds behind. Now Nick FIFA spawn in the final corner. Why are so many people spinning today? I don't have a clue. It's already been around a month to practice with the new game, but people for some reason keep spinning. But all this is allowing the leaders to have a really big gap to pit, because Bialo is 11 seconds behind Dundee, the man in P6. Nick FIFA's not in contention right now to help his teammate Baraka. We're getting more comments in the commentary box, so I'm quickly gonna go on that, as there's not much to watch currently on the lead. Dundee started to lose a bit the train. Now he's lost 1 second to Baraka, but he's back into the train. Another yellow flag, and that is Equasar. Well, that was, I think, a stupid move from Equasar, because he's just taken Flanny out of the race, I think, in a silly way. But let me check the chat to see if I can confirm what I've just seen there in the map, and yeah, that's a safety car, I think. I still can't confirm if it's a Bertel safety car or a full safety car because of the yellow flag, but it depends on what the driver does. Yeah, Cucumber's pitting. Cucumber's coming in the pit lane, and Canadian Necktie is doing something that he shouldn't be able to do. Yeah, that's not allowed to do, and yeah, it's slowed unnecessarily there to make a double stack, which isn't allowed on IOR rules, so might be an investigation for that. But I think his Strahl is replacing his wing as well. I don't know. Baraka's gone for the soft tires, which, well, anyway, if we see it this way, well, anyway, Talos was gonna lose a position against Baraka anyway because of this pressure, faster component of tire. But anyway, it's not allowed to do that. But we'll see in the later if there's any report or not. Well, anyway, that's been caught on stream. But anyway, let's keep going. Cucumber leads Baraka in second, Talos in P3. I think there wasn't any new comment in the commentary box, but I want to confirm what happened between Flanny and Equasar. Anyway, first safety car of the race, and the man that's been complicated with this has been Baraka, because he'll have to stop again. If not, there's not another safety car later on this race. But anyway, if he yeah, if there's another safety car later, then yeah, Baraka can be saved. If not, it's gonna be really tricky to catch back even with fresher tires. The softs don't last too much in this game, and not in Bahrain as well, so we have to see. There's gonna be an interesting battle between Cucumber and Baraka. I don't think Cucumber can hold him on the hard tires, but we'll see. We'll see if they'll wait till the DRS or not. Acid Masters into the pit lane. Black Bala is one of the only drivers that hasn't pit yet. Canadian Necktie's got a 5-second penalty for a collision with Dundee. I don't know what happened there. So we're about to restart the race. There's been a 5-second penalty for Magnum for a collision with Joseph Vesely. Cucumber is gonna restart the race, backing off the pack. Who is gonna get the better restart? And actually Thales got a massive restart on Baraka here, but now Baraka on the faster compound of tires gonna try and go past Slippery Cucumber and does get past Slippery Cucumber into turn 1. Oh, they made a bit of contact there. This might allow Thales to get past Slippery Cucumber into turn 1, and yes, he does. Thales is now ahead of Slippery Cucumber. Good move there by Thales, now weaving a bit, I think, to warm up his tires. Baracus now should start pulling away due to the soft compound of tires. Dundee's now, he disconnected but managed to come and join back. Baraka leads ahead of Thales, who's 9.6 seconds behind, already a second behind. Baraka definitely will start pulling away now on the fresher set of tires. On the faster set of tires, I'm sorry. And now Thales will have to defend against Slippery Cucumber, which won't be an easy job. Here comes Bialo behind Nick FIFA. Oh, Nick FIFA's lost it. Nick FIFA's lost the car there. But he's gonna be able to join back without any damage, but that's cost him a couple of places. Baraka leads 1.5 ahead of Thales. Then comes Slippery Cucumber, 6 tenths behind. Canadian Necktie is starting to lose the DRS train with his teammate Slippery Cucumber. Oh, and that's Dundee in the wall. Dundee's in the wall, sadly. Oh, and almost takes out Joseph Vesely there. It's almost like season 4, but the opposite way. But Joseph Vesely managed to survive that. But thankfully, Dundee crashed in the pit lane entry. If not, he would have had to do one more lap. And Dundee's left the session. Please don't rage quit, mate. Still a long race to go. And now my game crashed.